What is up, guys? Welcome back to Rush Hour Football. It's your boy Dills, and I'm joined here by DT.D7. It's been a while since you've had a video, but we are back on track, back on form, unlike Manchester United and Liverpool, which will be the topic of our conversation today.
Boom, guys, before we get into it, fam, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification button, fam. You know, like that, smash it, bruv. Yeah, and comment in the comments what videos you guys want us to talk about. So what are you telling me?
I'm good, man. I'm better. I'm much better now. Give some context to the fans out there. This is a day after Liverpool lost against Chelsea, and 2 days after United's pathetic draw against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Just for reference, for whenever this video is to come out. So, what's going on? How you been?
Bro, I'm depressed, blood. I am depressed, bruv. When I tell you, fam, COVID-19 is not gonna kill me, bruv. Liverpool Football Club is gonna give man a myocardial infarction, bruv. Big man team, fam. And intensive care unit, bruv. Fam, I've got the what's it called, 999 on speed dial, bruv. Speed dial, fam. Because every time these man play football, bruv, I get a heart attack, blood. Nah, big man team, he's not good enough, bruv.
What? So obviously, I'm feeling a similar way to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. At the end of the day, I feel like we're sort of in the same boat. Like, both of our teams are underachieving. I know, like, obviously we're second and in probably a much better situation than you are, but like at the end of the day, we're underachieving as well. We should be doing better. We're making Man City look a lot better than they are. So, you know, why do you think that's the case, particularly with Liverpool?
Bruv, what is going right at Liverpool, fam? Nothing at the moment, fam. These men are crumbling, fam. I think, yeah, obviously, people are going to say injuries and all of that, fam. But nah, big man team, fam, yeah. As I said, I take it back here since that game against Atletico Madrid, fam, yeah. I think Atletico Madrid were the first team to actually come out with this low block thing anywhere. They just park the bus, bruv, and catch us on the counter. I think they were the first team to know how to defend against our fullbacks, bruv. Yeah, and we struggled to score goals, and we didn't score goals in the first leg. In the second leg, we were all over the place. Yeah, the man turned us over, bruv. And then since then, it's been downhill. Watford, Chelsea, and now this season, yeah. I always take it back to the first game, yeah. Take away how many? I think in that first game we had what, 2 penalties or 3? I can't remember. Yeah, take away those penalties, fam. Leeds would have won that game. Leeds would have won that game. I'll take it back all the way there, fam. Yeah, everything is wrong. The system we're playing right now is not good enough, bro. This man play a high defense. Like, there's no point of playing high defense with incompetent players, bro. Don't get me wrong, Fabinho and that, yeah, he's good, yeah, but he's not good enough to be playing high defense, bro. He's got no pace, bro, no takers. Then we got this Kappa geezer, bro, yeah. He's doing all right, but once again, this high defense suits players like Van Dijk and Gomez, yeah, because they've got the awareness, yeah, and the football knowledge to read the game. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I mean, you're much calmer now than you were last night. Those voice notes that you were sending me, you were like you were gonna have like heart palpitations, man. You were fuming. I'm not gonna lie, but I hear it. To let people know, DT was going, we've lost 5 games at home in a row, blood. 5.
Bro, that's coming. That's coming, my guy. That is coming right now. Right now.
Joe, I've got myself a beer here, you know, because I'm going to need to calm myself down when I start talking about United. It's like thinking about it is winding me up. I'm deadly serious. Thinking about that performance is winding me up, and like our sort of fluidity throughout the season, inconsistency. So I got myself a Bud. Thank you to Budweiser for sponsoring this video today. We massively appreciate that, for sending us those 3 Budweisers that you did.
You get me? What's this, bro? Caribbean Crush. Hit me up, man. You know them man there, fam, right now. Nah, big man team, fam. Nah, bro. Now I'm back, fam. I am now big man team. We have lost, bro, 5 games in a row, blood. Yeah, we lost to Brighton, blood. Burnley, fam. bro, I'm fuming. Actually, bro, I'm fuming, bro. Big man thing, yeah. Chelsea turn up at Anfield, bruv, and fam, Thomas Tuchel, blood, he out tactic to Jurgen Klopp, bruv. Fam, Jurgen Klopp headless, bruv. We're 1-0 down, bruv. 1-0 down, fam, yeah. You look on the bench, bruv. Yeah, this guy goes, take off our goal scorer right here and bring on, what? Who did you bring on? Chamberlain and them man there, fam. Are you, bro? Fam, he's fucking Caribbean crush, bro. Now, big man team, blood. I'm fuming. Yeah. Fam.
Do you think Ollie and Jurgen Klopp are in a very similar situation in the sense that they don't seem to trust their depth?
100%, bro. 100%.
Because you look at, I feel the exact same way. I look at the changes made against Chelsea. Funny enough, there was one substitution in the 80th minute of Martial, who brings 4 goals with him this season, 2 of which were in a 9-0 slaughter of Southampton. So he ain't exactly in the best goal scoring form of his life. Again, followed by 2 substitutions at Selhurst Park, which happens to be McTominay, who, no disrespect to him, but he ain't going to come on and get... He scored a couple goals, but he is not going to change the game. We can't look to the bench and have a Gabriel Jesus or a Mahrez or even a Foden or a Bernardo Silva that City have occasionally coming off the bench. I look to the bench and I see Daniel James and Scott McTominay, who I'm not like, no disrespect to them. I said this to you, I'm taking nothing away from those players, but they are not star players to play in a midfield that is competing for top level honours. That is not who they are. No disrespect to them. I'm not even going to say, oh, we need to sell them. Fred, you need to go. I'm seeing a lot of that on Twitter, you know, Fred, McTominay, get out of my club and all this. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying you got to get rid of them, but there needs to be a form of an upgrade in that midfield. Because playing 2 holding midfielders at Man United, it ain't working. It does not work because it gives too much onus on Fernandes performing. There isn't any creativity coming from that midfield. Fred and McTominay ain't going to pick you out a pass. Matic ain't going to pick you out a pass. They'll do a ball-winning job or they'll, you know, an aerial threat in the game, but they are not picking a pass. And that is what's doing my head in with this team. Because even when Pogba was fit, many a times he was dropped to the bench for the sake of that. And I feel like it comes down to a lot of times it comes down to the formation and the system that we're playing, because we play with inverted wingers, Rashford and Greenwood, which is fine. But not only that, we don't exactly play a fullback overlapping system. Sure, occasionally we'll overlap. Wan-Bissaka, that's not his game. He's an inverted fullback. He'll bring the ball in, he'll drive in, he'll make passes in. Very rare, he'll go round a defence and whip it across. That's not his game. Whether that will come, I don't mind. I personally don't have any problems with Wan-Bissaka. Just like what you're saying about your fullbacks. You don't have any problems with Robertson and Arnold. They're there to do the job and they can do the job. Obviously with Liverpool, it's more of a problem with start performance. We'll get back to that anyways. But when you have inverted wingers, not the most consistently overlapping fullback in Luke Shaw, many of his crosses are early crosses or they're early balls in. He's not one to take defenders on. I don't think that's his game. No. That's definitely what Wan-Bissaka. I don't have a problem with that not being Wan-Bissaka's game. But what that does is that congests the middle of the pitch. What that does is there's no space for operation in sort of the final third. Fernandes being our only playmaking threat, you know, all teams have to do is nullify him. Kante, stick by Fernandes all game and take him out of the game and minimize his risk. And, you know, if you have any world-class player in any team, if you only have one attacking risk, that's quite easy to minimize. Yeah. No one can name, because everyone keeps saying, oh, Fernandes don't turn up and he's out of form. He's this. Shut up. I don't want to hear any of that. Because no one can name me a world-class team where there's only one attacking or one playmaking threat. Whether it be the Barcelona teams, the Real Madrid teams. Even if you look at City now, Rodri can distribute long distance. Foden, Bernardo Silva can make plays. De Bruyne, these are players that can make consistent plays throughout the game. They can create chances. Fred, McTominay, and Matic, they ain't going to create chances. That ain't who they are. So I feel like we're more in a situation of player recruitment tactics and the system that's being played. Whereas at Liverpool, it seems very much more like an issue of sort of personnel performance and star players not stepping up to it. So, I mean, I'll let you talk about that, but
Bro, first and foremost, yeah, Solskjaer and Klopp, innit, them man there, fam, yeah, they're using our young players as scapegoats, innit? Because I've seen performances, yeah, where man like Greenwood, fam, has been alright, blood, innit? He's been alright, fam, but they take him off, bro. Where are you taking him off, bro? Yeah, where are you taking him off, bro? Yeah, fam, I've seen games where Rashford has done nothing, blood, nothing, bro, empty, fam, yeah, empty, bro, nothing to offer, bro. You get me? Yeah, flat, bro. Yeah, but then he stays on the pitch for 90 minutes, bro. Same thing with Klopp, yeah. There's been performances where, fam, ever since Curtis Jones, yeah, he made one error. I think it was against West Brom, minute, yeah. Ever since that game, fam, he's lost trust in him, fam. This guy can come on, play really well, and he takes him off, bro. You got man like Thiago, fam, doing nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. Yeah, Thiago, Gini, all these damn players, fam. That, fam, and you're telling me these man are there for 90 minutes, bro. Yeah, nah, fam. Second things first, bro. Yeah, with no Van Dijk, no Henderson.
I just don't feel like that's it's not. I don't feel like that's an excuse, though. I mean, injuries plays a massive part in it. We've had our discussions on Liverpool injuries already, so we won't get too much into that. But when you look at it, how many times have you been defeated by 2 or 3 goals? Apart from that Villa game, you don't get turned over. You don't get turned over. It's a lack of scoring, and I watch Liverpool and I generally feel like they're not going to score. Like, how many games have you dominated this season? How have you actually walked over teams this season? How many off the top of your head can you think of? Because last season I'd say it was 32 out of 38 probably.
Bro.
But this year, I can't, at the top of my head, I can't list a single game where Liverpool have dominated the team and completely walked over them.
Apart from Crystal Palace, West Ham, and I'll probably say Tottenham, bro. Yeah, 3 games. 3 games, Dylan, bro. 3 games. Nah. This is not good enough anymore, bro. We went 3 years and like 200 and something days without losing a Premier League game at Anfield, bro. We've lost
3 full
5
seasons.
5 in a row, blood. Now these men are smoking. I don't know.
That's
right. Strong class illegals, blood. They're smoking some strong class illegals, fam. Yeah, fam. Another thing,
that's relegation tech, you know,
bro. Relegation.
Teams in the relegation zone don't even have records that bad. Teams in relegation zones don't even, you know, 5. It's not only is it 5 losses in a row at home, it's also 7 games without a point.
Embarrassing.
Without a win. Sorry, not a point, a win.
Embarrassing, bro, fam. We've got no leaders in this team, fam. Gini Wijnaldum, yeah, came on, yeah, putting on the captain's armband, fam. Bro, yeah, that captain thing means a lot, bro. It means a lot to be the captain of Liverpool Football Club, bro. Yeah. It means a lot, bro, yeah. From the likes of Steven Gerrard, yeah, he's been passed down. Jordan Henderson, yeah, Milner, who's the other one? Van Dijk. That's your leadership skills, fam, yeah. Yeah. At the end of the game, they come out, yeah, they'll talk to the media, bro. At the end of the game, fam, where was Gini Wijnaldum, bro? He was gone, bro. He was probably halfway down to Netherlands, bro. He's confused, bro, yeah. Andy Robertson, fam, all the games we've lost, bro. Andy Robertson has come up, bro. Yeah, he's been saying it's not good enough. It's not good enough, bro. How many players in that team, yeah, think it's not good enough, bro? None of them, blood. No one in that team. Sadio Mane, fam. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you can be out of form, in and out, bro. But it's not a coincidence, yeah, that our whole team, blood, including the bench, fam, and the reserves are out of form, bro. It is not a coincidence, blood.
100%. Like, it's exactly the same. It's not a coincidence that, you know, we've managed to have 6 0-0 get 5 or 6 0-0 games, 5 or 6 0-0s, no goals, not scoring once. And the worrying thing, is you can have a 0-0 and the team can play amazing defensively. Do you know what I mean? I remember a few years back, some cracking 0-0 games against Chelsea, you know, where the tackles flying in, chances creating, all sorts, but it just doesn't happen. I understand that 0-0s can happen. The worrying thing is, and you're going to be the exact same here with me, is that we're not even creating chances. There wasn't a legitimate chance we had against Palace that I can think, oh, we should have scored that. Rashford had one shot where it just went just right at the keeper. It just went wide. And he was like, okay, maybe that's a chance.
Bro,
but there hasn't been a chance.
Target, blood. Matich shot a deflected shot, bro. That was your only shot on target, blood.
Yeah, and Greenwood scored. Greenwood had a shot outside of the box, which could have threatened the keeper, but it was obviously, it didn't capitalise. But again, there wasn't a legitimate chance where, you know, one of the Palace defenders made a stellar tackle to stop it, or there was a brilliant save or whatever. The best chance of the game was Van Aanholt at the end of the game, where, to be honest, we deserved to lose it. 100% we deserved to lose that. Because Palace were better defensively than us and didn't create any more chances than we did. So if you ask me, they deserved to win that game, if I'm honest. Which is a bit of a smack in the face for me, because I've done nothing but slag off Crystal Palace all year. But out of a possible 6 points, they've managed to take 4 from us. So at the end of the day, joke's on me, I suppose. But not only that, the joke's on the players, because just like in your situation, I feel like the defence has been the scapegoat. I constantly look on Twitter, and if it's not slagging off Maguire, it's slagging off De Gea, or it's like, do you know what I mean? You can have a problem with a player, but, you know, I wouldn't turn my back on a player, ever. It don't matter who you are or how rubbish you're playing. I wouldn't turn my back on them. I'd say, you know, it's their time to depart. But, like, to be saying to someone like David De Gea, oh, get out of my club. Are you mad? We wouldn't even have finished in the top 7 the last 6-7 seasons if it weren't for him. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a bit of due respect here. I feel like Harry Maguire has been a massive scapegoat that Man United fans have massively latched onto. And if I'm honest, the 0-0s and not conceding against City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, that's a big point where you look and think, hang on, is the defence the problem? You know what I'm saying? Is the defence the issue, or is it the issue that we're not creating chances and not scoring? Because there wasn't a time in that game against Palace or Chelsea, really, where I felt like, oh, we could have scored. Like, where I thought, oh, we're going ahead this game, we're dominating this game. And I feel like it's the same for Liverpool. There isn't a point where you think, okay, Liverpool have been ran over, you know, completely dominated defensively. So it's more of an attacking problem, and that's why I hold my hands up and genuinely think, like, what is wrong at Man United? I don't actually know. There's a lot wrong going on, and I was fuming the other day because that performance was pathetic against Crystal Palace. That was embarrassing. That's the worst I've seen Man United perform in a very long time. In recent memory, it was flat, nothing. It was flat, intactile, lethargic. It was awful. It was dreadful. I can't imagine how you feel losing 5 on the row.
Don't get me started, fam. Nah, don't get me started. I've been saying this question: are we the worst title defenders, fam? Yes, we are, bro.
I meant to ask you, what do you think about that? Like, do you think you are?
We are the worst style defenders I've seen in human life, blood. Nah, fam, you man deep it, bruv, yeah. We were the best in Europe, the best in England, bruv. Look at us now. These man cannot even score goals, bruv. We've lost 4-5 games at home. And you're telling me injuries, fam. Nah, fam, stop blaming injuries, bruv. This is the problem is, fam. The problem goes farther beyond injuries, blood. Yeah. This one thing Cristiano Jota is gonna come in here, fam, yeah, and change up the whole season. No, it's not gonna happen, bro. Yeah. We need a number 10, fam. Our creativity comes on the flanks, bro. Yeah. Teams know how to nullify that, fam. We need a number 10, bro. Yeah. Apart from, fam, I feel sorry for Curtis Jones, fam, because he's got a potential to be that number 10. But who in that club, yeah, is gonna teach him the ways, bro? What, Gini Wijnaldum? Thiago? No, bro.
You see, when we're talking about young players, and I'll come back to the best title defense or worst title defense. But when it comes to young players, what I think of most is that a manager isn't going to give a young player the keys. I don't know if you've seen this interview with Joey Barton, and he was talking about when he was at QPR, and he said he went into the youth academy, and he was talking to them all, and he went, "Oh, who's good?" You know, obviously he's a scouser as well, so he's like, "Who's your midfielder here?" So they all put their hands up, the ones, and he went, "Who's going to take my shirt?" He's like, "Are you going to take my shirt?" It's like proper having a go at them, and that epitomized it for me. Is that you will not walk into a football club and the shirt be handed to you. And name me a young player where it's not, there you go. You have to earn your stripes, earn your minutes. And when I think of the young players at both of our squads, you know, you look at Alexander-Arnold, he did it. He burst onto the scene and just literally, that was plain sailing. That right back spot was his. He was undisputed the best right back in the world. There's no argument for it in the last 18 months, 24 months. He's been the best right back in the world. And I think of Greenwood, young player. Even Rashford's still quite young. He just turned 23. Martial, do you know what I mean? These young guys, and it's like none of them are performing to top capabilities. Rashford is probably having his best statistic season, but performance-wise, he hasn't shown me anything that I haven't seen from him before. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But when I look at Greenwood, it's like, at what point are you going to, you know, say, look, this spot in the start 11 is mine. I don't come out of this team. You have to perform for that. It's not just going to be given to you. You have to prove it, because Ahmed Diallo's in the wings, man. Do you know what I mean? Daniel James has scored 4 goals in his last 5 appearances. These players are waiting in the wings, and if you can't perform, other players will step in. And
that's another thing. Yeah. Thank you for it. Nah. That's another thing, bro. Nah. You know what, fam? Another thing, yeah. Our players, yeah, is that because there's not competition, bro. You look on the bench, fam. You really think Divock Origi is gonna take your position? What? Fam, who's the dead baller, blood? Chamberlain and them man there, fam. No, this is exactly what I'm saying, yeah. There's players in that team, yeah. The Firminos, yeah, the Sadio Manes, yeah, who are too comfortable, bro, because they know, yeah, game in, game out, yeah, they're starting. No matter how bad they perform, yeah, how abysmal they are, bro, they're gonna start, bro, because they know they're gonna start. Same as the midfield, bro, yeah. This is what I'm saying. Our depth is poor, absolutely poor, bro. It's embarrassing, man. Absolutely embarrassing, man. Yeah, we were champions not too long ago, bro. We're 7th. We are 7th. We could potentially end up 9th by the end of March, marching out of the Europa League places, bro. About champions, forget
walking alone out of the Champions League.
We're definitely walking alone from forget Champions League, bro. We're literally walking away from Europa League, blood. Now that would be a mad disaster, bro. Disaster, fam. Yeah, and these man think they're gonna win the Champions League, bro. Are they mad?
I feel like when it comes to underwhelming seasons, you said about the worst champions, and obviously, you know, we spoke about it earlier off camera, and I asked you, what do you think about it? And we were both, I don't know, you know, Chelsea finished 10th, United finished 7th, I think Leicester finished 11th or 10th, something like that, after they won it. I said, and both of us agreed, when you add context to it, you have to think that United squad, Moyes inherited, so a new manager inherited an aging squad that on paper shouldn't have really won the league, if you ask me, player for player. Do you know what I mean? You know, there were some stars in that team, but it was a midfield headed by Tom Cleverley and Darren Fletcher.
Tom Cleverley?
Cleverley, outside, midfield headed by Cleverley. So when you think about it, like, Moyes, a 7th, 6th, 5th place manager, inherited an aging squad. So was it the end of the world? Maybe not. You think Chelsea, when they won the league in 2015, obviously they were brilliant, but they weren't on par with Liverpool, as in last year's Liverpool. They weren't winning Champions Leagues. They weren't getting 96, 98 points to win the league.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So when you think about and add context, it's like, hang on, this drop off from Liverpool could be the worst title defense, the worst champions ever, because when you think about Leicester, they weren't expected to win the league. I think even when they did win the league, it was still a bit of a shock. I don't think anyone really believed it until like it was looking that until they sort of went 3-4 points clear. It weren't looking like, hang on, they're going to win it. So when you think about it, Liverpool could very well be, and like you said, Villa's got 2 games on you, Arsenal's got a game on you. If all those games happen to be won, Liverpool end up in 9th, going with still United, Villa, and is it West Ham to play?
No.
Who's to play? United, Villa, and Tottenham. Is it Tottenham?
No, Arsenal.
Arsenal, that's it. Arsenal.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't see where our next win is coming from. Our next game is against what team again? Fulham. Bro, yeah, they're gonna tie us up. At the moment, look, man, he's gonna be running laps against Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Bro, Trent worries me, man. Trent worries me. Being an England fan, I'm worried about Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Bro, this whole thing is worrying me so much that my beard is not even connecting, blood. My beard cannot connect, bro. My hairline is receding, bro. It's mad. It is so mad right now, fam. These players, I don't know, this summer, something needs to happen. And you know what? The most worrying thing, yeah, this is looking like the Dortmund situation, bruv. Yeah, where the owners didn't back the manager, and what happened? They lost Jurgen Klopp, bruv. I reckon this summer.
You see what worries me? Well, it doesn't worry me. I don't mind you guys being dog breath, but in a footballing perspective, what would concern me about it is if the players start turning on Klopp and start thinking, "Look, mate, your system ain't working. You're the one that's putting the team out every week."
I think it's happen, bro, because some of the players have been saying, man, "Oh my days, nonchalant display from these man don't care. Why is Trent putting in 67 crosses here when I'm taller than 8% of our strikers, bro? I'm taller than Sadio Mane. I'm taller than Mo Salah. It's only Firmino who's taller than me, bro. And you're putting in 67 crosses. Now, that can either mean 2 things. Either, Trent Arnold, is tactically inept, the brain cells are not working, or Jurgen Klopp is telling him, put the ball in the box. It's clearly not working. And honestly, I reckon Klopp is beginning to lose that changing room, fam. I think it's beginning to happen, bro.
When it comes back to losing the dressing room, though, when the results are going against you like that,
it's bound to happen.
Tensions are high, and it's bound to happen. If I'm playing for Man United starting 11, I'm thinking, why has he dropped Pogba for?
Bro, I'm boxing up these players, fam. If I was playing for Liverpool, bro, and we've lost 5 games in a row, bro, fam, I am boxing up some youth, blood. I'm like, are you man mad, fam? Where's the passion, blood? But you know what I think? Yeah, I am not gonna lie to you. I think this summer is arguably gonna be our most important summer in terms of what we do in the future. Where we think,
if you could have one thing happen in this summer, whether it be a signing, a departure,
Divock Origi has to go, blood. Divock Origi has to leave my football club. Thank you for everything you've done, but it's time to go, bro. Control, alt, and exit yourself, blood. But I would say, if I was to have someone come in, I'll probably say a number 10.
Like realistically, not talking about, if you're going to go spend 200 million on Mbappe, like a realistic signing, you're thinking a number 10 then?
I want a number 10 because we're too predictable. We've only
do you have a buyback clause on Coutinho by any chance?
Bro, fam, I would take back Felipe Coutinho from the Brazilian magician, bro. He's better than this pre-take Firmino guy, bro. Fam,
obviously,
heartbeat, blood.
A number 10 would have to change your entire system.
It needs to be changed anyway. It needs to be changed because even when we had a full squad, we were still conceding so many goals anyway, bro. Against Aston Villa, Van Dijk and Gomez both played. Trent played, and we still conceded 7. You know what I'm saying? And people were saying, "Oh, it's a one-off." It was never a one-off because we had already conceded 3 against Leeds. Leeds, blood, at home. I've been saying this for a while. Without Mo Salah's goals, bro, we'll probably be in 18th, blood, fighting with Sheffield United and them man there, fam.
Probably.
Not good enough. He's not good enough, bro. This summer is very important. FSG fam, it's time to get me. Take out a loan or something. I don't know. Go and make a GoFundMe or something, bruv. Because we need some massive changes. Massive changes. A lot of dead wood has to go. But anyways, it's been your boy DT.D7, aka Melanin Booming. I've been joined by the lovely man like DILL, blood. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And once again, make sure you like, bruv. Fam, look me in the eyes, bruv. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, fam. Press, fam. Hit that notification bell, blood. Bro, this is what you do. Bang. You hit that, blood. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you again in another one, bro.